Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense in a split backfield now. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Here's the option play. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here's that defense shifting again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
In the clear at the 25. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also
he's got some room. Can he get there? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense. offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And the running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. Finds room at the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They can't stop him. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Buckeyes come to the line with first and goal. Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
I'll tell you what, every time you think you've seen it all from this offensive coordinator, he comes up with something else. That is a gutsy play call this close to the goal line, but it nearly turned into 6. Now they're down to the 1-yard line.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So here we go, third and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. Fourth down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. As a design quarterback keeper, fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. The defense makes the stop after the completion. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And sack sets up an important third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half of this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking for the wideout. Who makes the grab? Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not
airing this one out toward the sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. And the Chanticleers will come to the line to run the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. The Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Here comes a handoff. Gets into space at the 50. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made to the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The sheds are clear. It's hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack makes it second down and forever. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go quickly. Has caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Pitch play to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got it for a big gain. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run the option. Fights through a tackle. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. The Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Now here comes the flea flicker. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Chanticleers. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kurt.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They'll run it here. Powers through the tackle. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And they pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Coastal. And the comeback continues. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep it.
They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the runner takes off to his right. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Breaking through defenders. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able...
Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. And the Chanticleers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. No huddle now for the offense. Back to throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaks loose at the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Chanticleers churn out another first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He lets it go on the move. He's got his man in the open field. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. And the Chanticleers begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
New setter down to the offense, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. They're going to run it. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Contact as he threw it. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the comeback is on.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point and cover an onside kick. You never know.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The offense recovers the fumble. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Here the wideout goes in motion, and he will be stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. They'll run the option. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense. Risky call on 4th down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll take a knee. Time remaining under a minute now. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but